What's up, guys? I am out here in the country. Today my vlog will be starting, I guess. I'll be taking my mom out to get some things for our cruise for her birthday in July. So I will be driving Miss Daisy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to drive you to the stove.
Is what I'll call her today. I am her chauffeur. So yeah, we're out in the country, middle of nowhere, where I'm from. Just to give a little view of what it looked like in the country. I'm heading up here now to scoop Miss Daisy. She should be ready because she's been rushing me. Why is she looking like that? Because you was just up here waiting on me.
I am waiting on you.
What is this? The stories? Yes.
No, she thought I had to go to a dinner appointment in Richmond. I told her no. My appointment is here. Somebody don't show up. I'm gonna have to come up with and strangle somebody. I ain't know who the hell that's gonna be. I said I'm supposed to be looking. What you doing?
I'm doing a vlog.
A what?
A vlog.
What the hell is that?
I'll show it to you. Well, I only left a few minutes later than what you told me originally. So it ain't this late. We might have been leaving 20 minutes before now. And we're off.
Several hours later.
Shoes couldn't walk.
Where'd she get them from?
Huh?
Where did she get it from? This is the final selection. I ain't never heard of this brand before.
Really? How many years?
Five-year limited warranty. But yeah, you try to roll it. That's how you roll it through the airport.
But no, I roll it up here then.
This bright lavender suitcase, you won't miss it.
Huh?
So this bright lavender suitcase, you won't miss it. That's for sure.
You ain't taking a picture of me.
I got you on candid camera.
I got you on camera. You on candid camera now.
Let me see.
I ain't taking no picture.
Huh?
I said I'm not taking no picture.
What you doing?
I told you I was vlogging.
Oh, so you got me walking to the car. Let me see.
What is it? What is this? 2023?
Yeah.
1999. But all coming back in style though.
Yeah, it is.
Everything. Them
Where is the one at with
Victorson, that you.
Really? Joey said you'll never get that in his mouth.
You don't like lobster?
No,
Why?
he said he don't want stuff like that. Where's it at?
Hey guys, I just got on here to say, my hair is cute. I got these little cute bob length boho braids. Shout out to my braider. But I really got on here because I just did a job interview because your girl is, a little, what we call it, employment challenged
You ain't got no job, man!
right now. So yeah, but that's another story for another day that I'll tell maybe after I'm no longer employment challenged. But I feel like it was cool. I felt like it was what an interview should be. Like, job interviews, unless it's like a super technical job where you have to have experience before you go in there, like you literally are going to need to know at least somewhat what you're doing day one on the job. It should just be a conversation. They should get to know you, tell you about what the job is, and ask you, do you have any questions about what the job is? Explain it, give you a description of what a day-to-day looks like, what to expect, the good and the bad. What's their management style like? How would you like to be managed? I think that would be so much better of an interview process across the board. That should be how everyone interviews people. That's how, if I get back into a management leadership position, that's how I'm going to interview people. Because it's just people, sometimes when they are not a good fit, or your manager is not a good fit for you, that will ruin the whole job. Regardless if you're good at it or the role or the complexity of the role, that won't matter. Because if the people in the job don't mesh, it's going to go bad. And either you're going to quit or they're going to fire you because it's not going to mesh well. It's going to be a toxic environment. Like, that whole conversation just made the company more appealing to me. Like, I still got to see what the benefits and stuff is talking about, but that made me feel a different way about the job than what I felt before doing the interview. I don't think you need to go in and just grill somebody, like, give them the fifth degree or whatever, like they're on trial. You don't have to do that. And yeah, that's the end of my TED talk on that. But I just wanted to come and share what a positive experience that was. And
now, how did your life change? Did you get the guy? Did you get the job? Is your house any bigger? Did money just magically, get put in your pocket?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a little talk about it. I probably won't, but maybe I will talk about how this, job search experience has been, and some things I learned along the way about myself and other people. Cause yeah, it's been a journey, and anybody who has ever been on this journey can relate. Also, y'all, since I'm coming on here and doing a little transparency moment, I'm going to, get my house together so I can do my final furnished house tour and stuff. And I've already done my office, which is what I, do my interviews and stuff out of virtually. Because, this is what it's for. And my office was so cute. Everybody saw it, well, 100 people that watched it, maybe more. But it was so cute. It's terrible what it's looking like right now, but I'm going to show y'all because it's not going to look like this for much longer. But I'm going to show y'all what it looked like today. Look at this. Okay. Why? Look, one of my things fell off. This thing fell off the wall a good, I don't know, 4 months ago. It's been a minute. Just look at this. All of this stuff. Look at this. This is my fiance. That's his equipment and stuff because he used the office too, and I had to move it around real quick for my interview. But just look at this. It look a damn mess. It look crazy. Like, it should not be like this. It just needs to, I need to get it together. I need to put my picture back on the wall, get my feng shui back going, all this crap that's just laying around, and fix it. So I'm gonna get it together, and you'll see what it's looking like. For maybe, I don't know. I may do a separate video about it. I don't know, but I probably just show it in my final furnished house tour, which I hopefully can get done in the next couple weeks. I just have one more project that I'm finishing, and this that I need to fix because it's a mess. But that's it. Peace again. All right, hey guys, I look a little scruffy today because I just, left the gym. But I'm working on getting my house together so I can film my final furnished house tour 2 years later after I put out my unfurnished house tour when I first moved in. And I've actually been in my house for almost 2.5 years. But I just wanted to show y'all, and people who got kids or nieces and nephews or whatever the case may be, I'm going to show y'all what my pillows on my sofa are supposed to look like and what it actually looked like. So, I have one. This one's not in too bad of a condition. It looks cute. You see the vibe. Brace yourself for what we're going to call it, I'm going to call it distressed. The distressed version that I just purchased. And I know I just purchased this one because the other one got messed up in the washing machine. And I bought another one and I bought it cream colored instead of white. So I'd make it progressive. One that's just a little bit messed up. Normal wear and tear from sitting on it and things. And these came from at home. So this one, it's a little funky looking, but not horrible. I could, lay it a certain way and make it not look too bad. But y'all, brace yourself. Look at this one. What is this?
Look at you been chewing on this shit before you came in with bullshit, motherfucker.
What is this? Did it get drug outside by a tow truck? Like, did it get pulled apart by a pack of wolves? No. I don't know what happened to this or why it looks this way. But I bought this one and you can tell it's a different color than this one. But of course I couldn't tell that in the store. But, I was just going to rock it out. It's cream instead of white. But no. Other people had other plans for it. So yeah.
You deliberately disobeyed.
Yeah, you can't have nice things sometimes like you think you can. So I'm not getting that style of pillow anymore. I need to replace them with something cute. So I'm going to try to look for that maybe today, maybe tomorrow, seeing how it goes. But yeah, so I will check back in and let you know, in this other random assortment of pieces for this vlog, how that search is going. My bar stools are also in disarray. I might just leave them as is and just not show them do clothes. But I'm just letting y'all in transparency because they's a little rough and I can't find any covers to put on them. So if anybody knows covers, a good place to purchase covers, or somebody who would make custom covers to go on my bar stool, that would be greatly appreciated. And drop them in the comments. Thank you. Okay, I decided to film another job hunting update. It is now 7:08 p.m. I am getting ready for what? Related to job hunting, you say? Interview. Well, I don't even know if it's an interview. Something kind of is weird. He asked me, was I available at 7:30? I was hoping that he wasn't talking about in the morning, but also, why?
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
So he's like, I'm available Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday evening around 7:30. Does that work? And I'm like, I don't really have a reason why it doesn't work, but other than, why are we having an interview at 7:30? I have never experienced that in my life. Even a job that works at night typically does not have a nighttime interview, and it's kind of informal, I guess. It's like the head of the department, though. It's not like it's like an HR person or a recruiter. But yeah, so I am getting ready at 7 o'clock at night for an interview. and I'm not an adult entertainer, so that makes this a very interesting time for an interview for a office job, regular degular 9 to 5. Hey guys, it is another week in me interviewing for jobs, so I thought I'd do a little another tidbit to take you along for the journey. What it is, what's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Of employment. But yeah, I currently work in like my industry is like the financial insurance sector. But I just wanted to show you guys, because these days you might apply and interview for dozens of positions before you get one. And especially if you are going to be selective as well. And I know it can get overwhelming, especially as you start applying for more and more, and some places take a long time to get back to you, and you might answer the phone and not know which recruiter you're talking to for which position. And so I actually had a career coach that gave me a little insight in this suggestion, which makes it very helpful, especially if you have a high volume of positions that you're applying for. You want to keep them straight and easy access. So I'll show you the little spreadsheet I made. Okay, I just made a little, generic example. Hopefully you don't hear all this screaming and stuff that's going on in my house. But you just put the company title here, what your position is. I got my date applied, my first interview, second interview, because they be interviewing me, guys, like to death. And I put the status. The status could vary. The status could be pending offer, no contact, turned down, followed up, closed, still open, declined. And then I have my personal subjective rating, how interested I am, just to know, because stuff gets tangled up after a while. And then follow up date, if I followed up and I haven't heard anything back, is usually when I put something there. And comments, like whatever I want to remember about the position that I applied for. And that's basically it. So this is very helpful when you're applying for like 15, 20, 30 jobs over a few weeks time period. So you can keep up when people call you back. You can have this saved on your phone, so you can pull it right up, so you'll know exactly what position you apply for when they tell you the company name. Another thing that I do is write out questions for my interview prep. I try to either do it the day before or at least an hour before the interview, so that I'll have questions, because they love for you to have questions. I've been a hiring manager before, and unless it was a really great conversation of a lot of back and forth throughout the whole interview, you typically need to have a good, at least a couple of questions at the end. And you want to also interview the people you're going to work for as much as they're going to interview you, because you want to be a good fit for them, and you also want them to be a good fit for you, because nothing is worse than starting a new job and then hating it within the first few weeks, and have to do this all over again. So you won't know everything from doing this, but I'll just show you all a couple of things that I like to ask. So this is what my questions look like. Sometimes I ask, why is the position vacant? What's turnover look like if it's a management role? How many direct reports? I always ask, who the role reports to if it's not included in the job description. And basically you want to write down any questions that aren't included in the job description. And then you want to go to their website or something and maybe take a look at what information they have on there. Also maybe highlight a few things that maybe resonate with you, like something in their culture or something like that, and write that down as well, so that you can try to figure out a way to bring it up organically in the conversation when you're talking to the hiring manager or the recruiter. More likely the hiring manager. The recruiters sometimes are third party and stuff, and they don't always just exclusively work with the company. If they do, then you can bring it up with the recruiter, because they would have a vibe for the culture and stuff of the actual company. But otherwise, you can save the, what are the next steps questions for the recruiter. What else do they need from you? Is there anything they would suggest you talk about in the interview? If it is a third party recruiter, they'll usually give you those kind of tips, because they are only paid if you get the job. So a lot of times they will try to give you tips and stuff to help you with the interview. So if you have any questions like that with a third party recruiter that is not actually employed by the company you're going to, that's something else I would recommend. But so yeah, I'm about to write up some more questions for this interview I have coming up in like 30 minutes. It's really just with a recruiter, I think he's a recruiter that works for the company though. So I'm gonna pull up the website, pull up the job description, go over. I got it down to a science now, so I can pretty much do it like 30 minutes before the interview. And this one is a phone call. So typically when it's just a phone call, it's with the recruiter, or it's like a screening call. It's not, going to be that in depth or that long typically. So that's what I'm going to do now. And if I think of any other tips or tricks or something as I do that, I'll hop back on and let you guys know. Okay, I'm back at it with another interview. Look, about to do a video interview today. So of course I got my questions like I told y'all about before. This is actually a second interview, and I don't know, this one is a little weird. Meeting with somebody I would be working with this time. So this is the first time I'm doing that in the interview process. I also have another interview like that next week, where I'll be interviewing with peers and people who I could potentially be managing and stuff like that. But I thought I'd show my little tips and tricks for a video interview. You want to make sure 15-20 minutes prior you get your lighting and things together. This lighting is kind of yellow, but I didn't feel like trying to look for my little ring light. And I usually use natural light, but it's kind of cloudy today, or the sun is not really sunning, and it was looking really dark and dank, like a basement in here.
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
But so I got my lighting together, even though it's yellow and off to the side. It's all good. But then I like to set up my laptop and look in the camera, get my positioning right, make sure nothing looks crazy in the background, and that I'm right on center. Yeah, that is my other tip. My interview starts in like 4 minutes, so I try to also get on the call like 2 or 3 minutes early, not too early, but right a little bit earlier. And you want to make sure your links and stuff work, so that you do have a couple of minutes, if it doesn't work right, to send an email or download whatever software or whatever you need. But I'm about to hop on that call right now, and the marathon continues. Alright, hey guys, this is going to be a very random vlog that I'm piecing together for the last several weeks of my life. But I don't be doing nothing, so when I'm doing something, I decided to document it. But today I am going to be heading to do a little maintenance, because I was going to hold off on getting a pedicure, but my feet look absolutely ridiculous. Let me show the before. Like, these toes, redonkulous. So I'm gonna go to the salon, get those taken care of, and I might go in the store, maybe Home Goods or something. Just look around. I want to change the artwork in the guest room / kids room. For my little bonus babies. But I just wanted to be more vibrant in there, and I feel like it's just giving retirement home. And I got very, the curtains are real vibrant. They're like denim. I showed you. Go check out that video if you haven't looked at it of my guest room makeover. But yeah, the colors, the bedspread, and the curtains and things are just very vibrant, and I just feel like the pictures don't go. The art doesn't go. Doesn't give the same vibe. So I want to change those. And when I come back, my plan is to work on finishing my DIY of my laundry room.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie.
I wish I was one of those girls that could do, I won't say I can't do it, but when it comes to me, everything takes trial and error. Like, I had to put up like 8 curtains to be able to put up curtains, and I've already had a failed attempt at wallpapering the wall in the laundry room. But I really would like to take down the shelves that are in there, the wire rack shelves that come in the houses. I would love to take those down and put up cabinets. Cabinets would be cool. Cabinets and some floating shelves, but ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't about to pay no contractor, which is what I would like to do. So I'll just save that for my future home. I have so much DIY stuff I would like to do, but I'm just not a handy girl. I've tried and failed, and I don't want to keep tearing up my walls and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get somebody else to do it once I'm able to. Once I'm employed again. That's one key.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm just gonna do the easier options with decor, like artwork on the walls, and adding little pieces here and there that are functional and nice. One of my braids is like straight now. I need to put a rod in it or something. But yeah, so that's where I'm off to the nail salon now. Let me stop rambling and just go do what I'm supposed to be doing. And maybe I'll throw in some clips from there and what I end up doing. See you in the next clip. unflattering angle, but I wanted to talk and drive, and this is where my little cup holder mount sits. But Home Goods was a bust. I contemplated being one of those girlies that I watch on YouTube and TikTok and just buying a canvas that's already has something on it that's simple and painting over it the colors and stuff that I want it to be. But I'm really just not an artist, y'all. I want to be those girls that just look at the stuff and put it together, but I just am not her. I am not that girl. So I'm going to go stuff my face because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. It's 2 o'clock. I've gotten in a really bad habit of doing this. And it would be fine if I was just doing this and having one meal a day. But I eat at 2 and then I'm hungry again at like 8, which is later than what I would like to eat. Like 8 or 9. So I need to get that together. But I know it's because I'm at home and I don't have a lot going on.
You ain't got no job, man!
A lot of times I go to the gym and I eat after I go to the gym. But I feel like once I'm in a regular work schedule, I'll get back on the regular eating schedule. But anywho, I'm rambling. I'm about to go get me something to eat. And then I think I might check out Ross and Marshall's to see if I find the artwork I'm looking for that I want to use. I did see cute little things to go in my laundry room. My laundry room is so small though, and I already have a bunch of artwork to put up that I need to see how that's going to fit first before I buy anything else. And I need to freaking do the wallpaper so that I can put it all together. But yeah, so that's all. That was a bust, and going to go feed my belly, and I'll be back. Okay, I said I won't gonna be one of those girls that could, those girlies that could make their own artwork, but lo and behold, here I am attempting to make my own artwork. We'll see how it turns out, what it's looking like. The results of my first attempt. I do not like it. I shall be doing it over. Hey guys, it's day 2 of me trying to be a creative girly. I just went and got these metallic acrylic paints. So I feel like I know what I want to do. I have my inspiration. I looked up, so I just got those today. I already have all the other colors. Hopefully I have enough. And I got some larger paint brushes because I think I'm going to go a much simpler route and not do so many colors. So I hope I got enough paint. If not, I'll unfortunately have to come back here. But I think I got enough to make it work, especially with this new metallic paint that I have. And doing a much simpler route, I think it's going to really work out better for me. So fingers crossed that it looks better today. I actually like what I do and I can use it and I don't spend hours doing this for nothing. So wish me luck and I will show y'all for the process, probably maybe the finished product. We'll see. Okay, this is my setup. in my living room floor. So I'm about to get to work and hopefully I can make something. I may insert my inspiration for this if it looks even remotely like what I'm trying to make it look like. But I'll see you guys next clip.
You know this before my way. All I ask is take a sweet time. You know this before my way. All I ask is take a sweet time.
Okay, so for my inspo for this, I always found stuff on Amazon and stuff that I liked, but I don't really like the colors that are in it. It doesn't really go with my color. So here are a few options I have, and depending on how this one turns out will be what I'll do going forward. But this is the inspo, and I'm going to be using the like copper color, I believe, for this. And then where the black is, I think I'm gonna try to use blue and maybe brown as well. So we'll see how it goes, but this is one of my inspos. It's very simplistic, so I might, kind of incorporate more colors on top of it, or we'll see how it looks. And then since I'm not using oil paint, thinking to get this texture to, because oil paint is thicker, I think I'm going to try and add some texture with sponge. Try to just like go over it and add some texture to it. But we'll see how this turns out. And I'll try to document a good chunk of the process as I go along. Take you guys along to see how it turns out. Thought I would give my update on putting my artwork on the wall. I don't know if I 100% love it, but I did put it up and it's staying up for now. I think I might change it and not do an accent color blue or something, but this is what it looks like. So I kind of didn't want it to be too matchy with curtains and stuff, but that's what I ended up with. And not bad, not too bad, but I'm thinking about just doing it as brown and gold and doing one big one or maybe two really big ones. So maybe I'll do that next, but I like it better than what it was. Maybe I'll insert a clip of what it looked like before. With the paintings I had up there before, I felt like they were like waiting room paintings, so that's why I want to take it down. my house be more vibrant and have colors, not be drab. Especially because the furniture is dark in here, so I really want it to be colors. And it's kind of a fun room because the little bonus babies stay in here when they stay with us. And so, you know, I want it to be stimulating, not too stimulating. And I still want it to look good, but, you know, I'm rambling now. But, yeah, that's the update on what I'm going to do for now for the guest room. Maybe it's going to be always changing because you never finish doing stuff to your house. It's just an ongoing process. Whether you change it for the seasons or when stuff gets old, you change it out or switch the colors up. But I'll probably change it again at some point. But not too shabby for, you know, my first shot at making my own home decor. So we'll see. We'll see.